Hello everyone, I am back here with the new topic that is the highest common factor, which is also known as HCF. Now, what is the highest common factor? We all know how to find the factors of a number. So, we are going to find the factors of two or more numbers and then we are going to find the highest common factor among those numbers. So, first I am showing you a HCF using the factor tree method. In this, we are going to see the prime factor tree for 56. 56 can be written as 2 into 28. 28 further can be written as 2 into 14. 14 can be broken up as 2 and 7. So we can say that 56 is equal to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 7. When they all are multiplied together, we get 56. Similarly for 48, the factor tree for 48 stays 2 into 24, 2 into 12, 12 is further 2 into 6, 6 is further 2 into 3. Now we can say that 48 is the prime numbers 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. When they all are multiplied together, we get 48. Now what do we have to do for finding the highest common factors? You can see here you have to look for common factor in both the trees. As you can see the squared numbers, this one and this one, these twos are common. Then there is another 2 which is common, then there is another 2. And after that we are left with 7 as the prime number in 56 and 2 and 3 as the prime number in 48. They are not common. So we are just going to look at the common factors in both the trees and we are going to multiply them together. See how are we going to do it? We are going to take the common factors out and then we are going to multiply them, and which number we get here, that is 8. 8 is known as the highest common factor of 56 and 48. Now let us look at questions related to HCF using the factor method. Now here I have not made the factor trees, but we are going to look for the prime factors of 24 and 76. Then we will see what all factors are common. Here you can clearly see that 24 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 4. 76 can be written as 2 into 2 into 19. So the prime numbers that are common here are 2 and then another 2. We are going to take them just once. 2 into 2, that gives us a 4. So the common factors, when they multiply together, we get the HCF of that number. So the HCF of 24 and 76 is 4. The second method used for finding the HCF is the prime factorization, which is also known as using the divisibility rules method. Here we have few steps to be followed. The first step states find any two factors individually for the given numbers. Again find the factors for those numbers. Then continue to find factors until you get the numbers which can't be further divided by the same digit. Then stop now and multiply the divisor used so far to get the HCF. Now we will see one question related to it. The numbers here are 112, 1176, then 408. Now what have we done here? 112, 1176, 408. All the three are even numbers, so they all are divisible by 2. When we divide 112 by 2, we get 56. When we divide 1176 by 2, we get 588. When we divide 408 by 2, we get 204. Again, the three are even numbers. When we divide them all by 2 again, we get 28, 294, 102 respectively. These again are even numbers. When we divide them by 2, we get 14, 147 and 51 respectively. Now here very clearly you can see that 14 is an even number, so it will only be divided by 2 and 7, while 147 can be divided by 7 and 51 cannot be divided by any of these numbers. It is divisible by 3. So we do not have any further factor which is common in the 3. So we have reached a point where we are not going to get any common factors. Now we are going to multiply the 3 2's together to get the HCF. So the common factors of 112, 1176 and 408 are 2, 2 and 2. When they are multiplied together, we get 8, which is the HCF of the three numbers. Here these numbers 14, 147 and 51, they are having no common factors. So we have written them as uncommon factors. Moving on to the next question. 40, 50 and 75 are the numbers for which we are looking for the HCF of. Now when we divide them, we see that these two numbers are even numbers and this one is an odd number. So we directly jump to 5, knowing that they are not divisible by 2 and 3. When we divide 40 by 5, we get 8. 50 divided by 5, we get 10. 75 divided by 5, we get 15. So these numbers 10, 8 and 15, they have further no common factor with which they can be divided. So what do we get here as the HCF? I think you have guessed it right. It is 5. 8, 10 and 15 have no common factors in them. So the common factor of 40, 50 and 75 is 5, which is also known as the highest common factor. Now we have another method to solve the HCF, which is my personal favorite. 119, 136 are the two numbers for which we are looking for the HCF of. Now whichever is the bigger number will become the dividend and whichever is the smaller number becomes the divisor. This is how we solve a division question. So 136 becomes the dividend and 119 becomes the divisor. Now 119 into 1 is 119. When we subtract them, we get 17. Now what happens next? The remainder becomes the new divisor and the previous divisor becomes the dividend. Can you see here? 119 becomes the dividend and 17 becomes the divisor. Now 17 multiplied by 7 gives us 119. And now we get the remainder as 0. Whenever a divisor leaves the remainder as 0, that divisor is chosen to be the HCF of the numbers we are talking about. So here 17 is the HCF of 119 and 136. I know you will find it pretty complicated, but let us do another example related to it. The numbers are 51 and 93. Now which will become the dividend and which is the divisor? Yes, you guessed it correct. 93 will be the dividend and 51 will be the divisor. Yes. Now 51 into 1 is 51. When we subtract them, we get 42. Now 42 is going to become the new divisor and 51 will become the dividend. 42 into 1 gives us 42. Now we get 9 as the remainder. So the new divisor will be 9 and 42 will become the dividend. Yes. Now 9 into 4 is 36. When we subtract 36 from 42, we get 6. Now 6 will become, the 6 is the remainder. 6 becomes the new divisor and 9 becomes the dividend. Now 6 into 1 is 6. We get a 3. Now 3 becomes the new divisor and 6 becomes the dividend. Now 3 into 2 gives us a 6. Yes, we are not concerned about the quotient here. We are just concerned about the remainder which becomes the divisor. Yes, the remainder becomes the divisor every time and whichever remainder completely divides the dividend becomes the HCF. So here 3 is the HCF of 51 and 93. Okay, now we will look for the applications of HCF. Applications are the story problems where we need to know that how and when we are going to apply the HCF. It is the highest common factor. Now we have a question here. There are 32 rasagullas in 48 burfis in 2 boxes. What is the largest number of boxes in which rasagullas and burfis can be packed together such that equal number of both are there in each box? Okay, so now we are first going to write the statements which we gather from the question itself. Number of rasgullas in one box, 32. Number of burfis in one box, 48. Now we are going to make a solution statement. What do we have to find? What is the largest number of boxes in which rasgullas and burfis can be packed together such that equal number of both are there in each box? So largest number of boxes in which equal number of rasgullas and burfis can be packed together is their HCF. Whenever they say the largest number, we have to find the highest common factor. They say it largest number, but this number is always smaller than the numbers we are talking about, like 32 and 48. Okay, it is going to be smaller than 32 and 48. Now, the prime factors of 32 and 48 are, 32's prime factors are 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 into 2 into 2. 2 multiplied 5 times. Similarly, 48, 2 multiplied 4 times multiplied by 3. Now, what are the common factors? You can see that we have 4 common 2's in it. When these all 2's are multiplied together, we get the number 16. So, the HCF of 32 and 48 is 16. We conclude from here, the answer statement can be, hence, largest number of boxes in which equal number of rasagullas and burfis can be packed together are 16. So we conclude in the answer statement as, hence, largest number of boxes in which equal number of rasgullas and burfis can be packed together are 16. Let us go through one more example. There are 4 drums containing 54 liter, 72 liters, 84 liters and 66 liters of oil. Find the capacity of largest can that can measure oil in 4 drums by the exact number of times. So first we are going to make the statements. Now because the capacity of 4 drums is given and they have no names, so I have just made one single statement. Capacity of 4 drums is 54 liters, 72 liters, 84 liters and 66 liters. The solution statement here becomes, so the capacity of the largest can that can measure oil in the 4 drums by the exact number of times is their HCF. So the prime factors of 54, 72, 84 and 66 are, for 54 we have 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. 72 has 3 2's and 2 3's. 84 has 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. Similarly, 66 has 2 into 3 into 11. The prime numbers that are common are, here you can see 1, 2 is common in all of them and 1, 3 is common in them. They all have a single 3. Rest all are the uncommon factors. So we have common factors here 2 and 3. When these are multiplied together, we get a 6. So HCF of 54, 72, 84 and 66 is 6. The answer statement can be written as, hence the capacity of largest can that can measure oil in the 4 drums by the exact number of times is 6 liters. This is all for today. We will meet in the next class. So keep practicing math and keep learning new things every day. Thank you for watching the video.